Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Forget about a treat. I want some burgers. I'm tasty for some White Castle tonight. And tonight we got Harold and Kumar go to White Castle from 1999, I believe this came out. And I tell you, to discuss it, we have quite a crew tonight, starting with my man Dylan coming in here. I think he could probably quote this one. And fortunately tonight, we're not on Facebook. I knew it would be bad after last week's American Pie. Dylan, blame Dylan. How you doing?
What up, dude?
Doing all right?
Doing
all right. And with us also from deep in the heart of Texas, via Florida, via somewhere, it's Perry.
I'm a Texan.
And I understand Perry loves his White Castle. Is that true?
I do enjoy good.
Them warm-up sliders that you get.
I got some
sliders. I know he showed me on the live stream earlier that he got a box of cheeseburgers.
I'll whip them out in a little bit.
I'm sure you will.
I don't think I've really ever had.
So here tonight with his box of White Castle. It's Link. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's 2004, by the way, not 1999.
2004. Why is it 1999?
I was gonna say, who said
that's a little early. 2004. Yeah.
I love the tongue better.
That's right. 2004, 1999. All right.
Close.
Show of hands. How many people have actually been to a real White Castle?
I think
I
only.
mean, I live in Detroit. They're pretty prevalent here.
Are they really?
They have them, but they're always like nasty. I only got them like
twice.
They're always like
I think they still have. I think they
bad
still have
neighborhood.
one or two.
If you're getting the frozen kind, those are nasty.
Yeah, they're connected to
I like
the
the frozen kind,
church's chicken or something. Every one that I have in my city, it's like a double store. It's Church's Chicken and then White Castle. But
I went way back in the day, back in the
you
90s
can just tell when you go there.
I was
they're
working
really
in
old.
Jersey. Because Jersey, they are prevalent. And I don't know. You eat about 10 or 20 of them. They're pretty good. But they're
I'm
still
not
around.
a big fan of onions on my burger.
Oh,
I don't like onions.
That's the miracle
They don't
flakes.
got to put them on there.
The miracle flakes.
That's what I
Yeah.
watch how they're taught to make them, where they like literally put the bun down on a stack of onions and they like the onions cook on top of the burger and then they flip it.
Yeah, because
So
they
that's
steam
like the
those
whole part.
hamburgers. Steam
But
them.
I just don't think. I mean, if that's like your whole thing for flavor, it's not doing much.
Oh, yeah, man. Those little onions, I wouldn't have one without one.
Try going to one that's not like
Really?
connected to
No,
a
man.
Church's Chicken. There's
Yeah,
just
you need
one
to go
solid
to
White Castle.
you need to go to a franchise location. We'll send you a map, Dylan, so you can find those out.
Well, you know what I did? They do have that fish place you're always talking about. the
Oh,
golden-
yeah.
Long John Silver's.
Long John
No,
Silver.
we have that too, but there is one that Scarp had said
What's
is
the
like
treat yours, maybe?
legendary.
Or Jim Dandy, some of those. It's a Jim Dandy.
I don't think so. It's that gold. It's that golden place. You're the one who told
Golden
me.
Corral.
Corral. Some shit. Golden Corral.
No,
That's more like a buffet, though, isn't it?
no. It's a straight fish joint. I'd have to look it up.
I don't know. Long John
How do you
Silver's
not?
at
How
that.
do you not fucking remember Scarphead? You're the one.
Oh,
that told me
golden
about
shower.
Golden Shower. I'm old. What do you want? But I haven't seen this movie in a long time. So when I put it on, and I tell you, I forget how many good shit is in this movie. And
This is a group, yeah.
it's this movie's up there, I think, with Bill and Ted, American Pie, just classic. It's like an '80s movie, but it's made now or 25 years ago. It was now then. But all this stuff right from the beginning, and it's like banger after banger scene in this movie. Right from the get go, where you get the office stuff, and then he goes home, and you get the
The interview
stuff,
and shit.
the interview.
Arthur's fish. Arthur's. That's the place.
Dylan's looking this shit up, man.
Where did Golden come from?
I don't
No,
know.
because the sign. I didn't
Oh, it's
mean like the
golden.
name
And
of
the
it.
golden
I said
flowers
I'm
in it.
always so bad with words. Like the sign is like all it's like they have like a golden arches type thing like McDonald's where like the
Okay.
whole store is like yellow, like all the signs and everything. So I just worded it wrong. I always am so fucking bad with words.
And I had forgotten that the shit brick was in this movie from American Pie.
Yep. Well, the Goldstein was from some. I forget. I don't know which one was which, but the other one with the goatee, he was in some other teen movie.
Yeah, he was a
that-
couple. I can't place him, but I know he's been in a bunch of movies.
Who was the
Yeah.
dean?
The Dean,
That's,
I've
He's been
seen
in a
him
bunch of
a
things.
He's
Yeah.
from American Wedding
the
too.
Dean's main movie
Hmm?
was the one with Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller. Remember he goes Bueller. He was the guy, big guy in that.
He's the guy. Oh, okay.
Wait,
Was
Yeah,
he?
Ferris
Dean?
Bueller.
No, he wasn't the
Oh.
teacher in Ferris Bueller. What? No.
No.
Not
The
the teacher, but he was in that movie. I'm pretty sure.
oh the
Okay.
dean. See, I'm thinking of the teacher. No, that's the principal
right,
in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's no dean.
right. There's no.
No,
The dean and
That's
he's
not
the dean
one.
in Harold Kumar. Yeah, he's not the. That's not the
That's
same
the-
dude, right?
That guy's like big and chubby.
Yeah, he had a
Are we
mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got like the red hair or whatever. This
Yep.
guy,
Yeah.
this is the guy from fucking American Wedding. He plays Jim's wife's
The-
parent. the father.
Oh, yo,
Oh,
yeah.
that guy, yeah, it's father,
Let's
the
see.
father, yeah, the other guy,
What
the
this
Dean,
guy's
that
name?
guy, yeah.
And this was a year after American Wedding too, so he was on a roll with his little comedic
Oh,
performances.
he's not in this one. That's
But,
like Fred Wexler or something.
Fred
I
Willard.
thought.
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard.
Yeah, no, he
Sorry.
is in that one. I just said he's one of the main guys in it.
Oh yeah, Fred Willard.
Fred
But,
Willard is in Best in Show.
Yeah, he's the
Why isn't he
announcer.
on the fucking car? I thought he was in this.
There's a movie with him and Eugene Levy in it, and a bunch of like
Yeah,
I for- I
Oh, he's an
forgot.
anchor man. That's where I knew him from.
Oh, he was the boss of Ron Burgundy.
This is the
Yeah.
one he sent me that Scarpage
Right.
was showing me about the dog show or something. It's got Eugene Levy and
Yeah,
Fred
that's
Willard.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
When you
yeah.
said it's got a big cast, I was like, it might.
and
be
that will
this.
be next week's show. Big surprise. But anyways,
I've never
uh,
seen it, so I'm actually gonna watch that maybe tonight.
but right from the get go, when you get them seeing that White Castle scene, then you go to the college, that wild party, the cop pickup scenes. I tell you, we'll get into favorite scenes of the movie, but and these guys before this movie, you saw Cho was in American Pie. I'm not sure what else he did before that, and Cal Penn was in a
He's
bunch.
really nothing.
Really
I mean, not
nothing.
anything
This really-
big. I think
This movie put him on the map, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah. But,
Because I didn't when I saw this, I didn't even it was only 2 years apart, but I had completely disassociated from him being in Van Wilder. I was like, oh, when I saw it,
just
I
watched
didn't
very
even-
well to the end.
Van Wilder.
I forgot he was in there. But
yeah.
You just watched that.
probably the biggest star in this movie was Doogie Howser.
I feel like this put him on a comeback. Honestly,
it
like
did.
Yeah, I
but-
thought
but
so
he-
too.
It put him on a comeback, but I still think he was still a big name. People knew who he was.
Ryan. Where was Ryan Reynolds in the early 2000s? I mean, he was coming off of Blade Trinity.
Well,
Did
Ryan
Waiting
Reynolds
come out
was
yet?
in
No.
Van Wilder, he was in Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there's just so much good stuff in it. And funny scene after funny scene, the animation stuff is great. That work, but that fucking I forgot about the raccoon. I mean, and this movie gets away with shit like that. Obviously,
yeah.
it's so
Rabies and
fucking fake, but yet it's so funny, especially when they have him, snarling at the when he does that thing that goes right into his neck and stuff like that.
Do you have quick question? Do you guys have the DVD or Blu-ray of this?
Yeah,
Do they have? Is it the same thing, like the special features? There's because the main feature in the DVD, like if you just sat there long enough, like it was like a 30-minute conversation of them just kind of talking about random
I
shit.
don't think that's on there. Yeah, I know what he's
Okay.
talking about. Yeah, I remember that.
But it was
But,
pretty. It was pretty
that-
cool.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
got
that's
this
the,
double
that was the
feature.
unrated
But it
version.
looks like the exact same
Mhm.
discs that it originally came out with.
The,
Well,
the
he's talking
second one,
about the DVD.
the second one is one they go to like the bottomless party.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, I
I used
lost
to
my
have
mind
these
when I
on
seen that.
DVD, so I'm pretty sure that these are the exact same discs that came with the
Because
DVD.
it wasn't nothing special. It was just like the main menu. I
Yeah.
figure it wouldn't be
To
hard to
me, the
transfer.
highlight also is when in the police station with that big giant bag of weed. I love that. And that Chris Maloney from Law and Order doing that freak show was hilarious. So there's so much good shit in it. But yeah, I mean,
That was a Heath Ledger Joker performance right there, bro. I would have never thought that was him.
yeah, he's
Like,
buried under a ton of latex. And then they,
well,
Who?
yeah.
yeah,
What'd you
The
say?
freak show.
Freak shows who?
Chris Maloney from Law and Order.
Oh yeah. No, I could tell that is him.
Yeah.
But
Shy
actually,
couldn't have, bro.
I never thought anything of that guy. I just what his character is, but I never thought
Him,
who
like,
is that under there. As soon as you
whipping his
say
hair
that,
and shit.
I do see through it a little bit. But
Yeah.
that is good makeup. That is definitely good makeup.
That's such a good performance, my man's.
And then I like how they set up the whole movie about the cheetah, but you don't see him till the end of the movie there with the bad CGI
Fucking
cheetah. The cheetah.
That's what it's just so funny. It's like cartoonish, so you kind of like you
Right.
just don't think about it. But I love when they're in the truck with Freak Show and they keep saying shit about him, and you're just like, I hear everything you guys
Yeah,
say.
yeah. He goes, he can hear us. He can hear us. I hear everything you are saying.
He's like,
There's
dude,
a
he's
smell
listening
in
to
his
us
mouth.
right now.
That shit is
And then
so-
the other thing is that scene where they're in the bushes there in the forest, and the guy comes up peeing right next to him, and
Oh,
it
Jamie
was
Kennedy,
late.
dude.
Oh yeah, it was Jimmy.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
Jamie
dude, I was
Kennedy.
like,
the weird,
yo!
like fucking mustache and everything.
And he looks over to his left and goes, "Nice pubes."
Dude, this movie is
It's fucking
hilarious.
yeah.
You
And there's
can't
so
make
many
this
scenes
shit
like that back to
anymore.
back, dude. Yeah. It's
And then Guantanamo Bay, I think, even takes it a step above because then
Yo,
they get into
Guantanamo
like the
Bay's wild.
government mental shit. You know
It's
what I mean?
good. It's good.
But
But I
But
still
they're
like
like supposed to
Bush
be in the
best.
bush.
Yeah.
I still like
Smoking
best,
weed.
though.
What about when they go to jail and that black guy's in there and they're like, and be just because he's black, he's in there and he's like, they just woke me up out of bed and threw me in jail. And then when they go like raid the cell and they're like, put your hands on the wall, and they like pick up his book and they're like, what is this shit?
Yeah, I know they come back. They just see me. He's trying to escape. He goes, "No, I'm just standing here, man."
I'm just standing here. I'm not doing anything.
And then
they just totally let
and then
them
he goes,
two get
and
by.
he just shakes his hand. He goes and submits to it. And then they're leaving, and he said, "Get the." When the guy go get the taser, he's going for my gun.
I love when they get that. Well, the reason they go to jail because
The
they're
bong
like,
on the
dude,
plane.
nobody's even around. He's like, jaywalking is a serious crime here. And fucking what was the one thing they make that fake call? Kumar makes that fake call, and they think they're like gunshots at the place. Woo! They're like, finally, we got something real. And the
battle shits. The battle shits gets me.
That was my next one. We haven't played that since camp. And then we've taken all the toilet paper, just like the whole roll.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get with those girls that night.
Right?
After
When they were running back, they ran. They're like, ugh. Yo, then they got the guy with the big old bag of weed, and the cop's like, put your hand on his neck and his nuts. You know, I was like, oh shit,
my baby.
Yeah. My baby.
What kind of hippie are you? What kind of hippie am I? I'm a business hippie. I understand the process between supply and demand.
Yep. I ain't your bro.
I love it too. He's like, we're getting laid, bro.
And that's the guy who gets picked up by his mother there. Come on.
Yeah. What does he say? He's like 1409. Yes. We're getting laid, bro. That shit is funny, man. This movie is very quotable. We'll have to eventually do like the second one, and then around Christmas time we got to do the third one because Link said he really likes that one.
I haven't seen the third one.
I like it, but it's been a while, and I always remembered liking 1 and 2 better.
Yeah, I like 1.
Yeah, they go in order for me, 1, 2, and 3.
It's funny, yeah. Sometimes I do like Guantanamo Bay better. It's been a while though, but The third one I remember is funny because Neil Patrick Harris like is supposed to be gay in it, and then but he's really not or something. I forget.
Well, he is gay in real life.
He is gay in real life, but like he's like because we obviously in these movies, he's like, let's go get some fucking pussy, man. And then
you're boring me already.
He's like, I'm craving burgers. Yeah, fur burgers.
Yeah. he gives him the $200 for the love scans.
In the third one, he's like playing that he's gay in real life, but then he said like behind stage, he's like, fucking hey, bro, and he's really like he's not gay. So I always thought, I was like, is he gay or not? Because when I'd watch Harold and Kumar, he just seemed like a total ladies man. And in How I Met Your Mother, he's just pulling chicks left and right. I think
he always goes against type.
But it's so fucking funny.
All right, let's say hello to the chat. Hey, Two Guns in the chat. How you doing, Station? Evan, man, how you doing tonight? Road Collecting's in the chat. How you doing? Sal's in the chat. Hey, Chow, how's it going? Kenneth?
What Kenneth?
Fable's in the house. How you doing, Fable? I think everybody has seen this movie at some time. Another blood splatter chatter. So what was the first time? Was it on video? No one's seen this in the movies, I don't think. Although I think
I saw it in theaters.
Oh, did you see it in theaters? Yeah, I did. I think it cost, they said $9 million, and it took in something like 26 million. Somewhere in that area. It was a modest hit.
I think it got better DVD sales.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the DVD and everything that's why they did a sequel, because it was so popular from the video sales back then. So
yeah, because it came out 4 years after this movie came out.
And this was
usually kind of fast track.
Yeah, what year did this come out again? You said
2004.
04, yeah. So
yeah.
Perry, you see this in movies? You see it on video?
No, I think
what am I saying, Perry?
I think I was in middle school. I was in middle school and I was at my cousin's house, and then he had it on DVD, and we all waited for everyone else to go to sleep, and then we put it in and watched it that night. That one, and then we watched Jackass back to back. We weren't
allowed to watch that.
Yeah, the first Jackass. We weren't allowed to watch that.
Seems like you've seen more comedies than anything else, really. Were you pretty much comedy when you watch movies? Funny shit. Yeah.
Comedies, rom-coms, and hood movies.
For that gangster life.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all we had to watch.
Yeah, I remember when it came out on video. It did pretty well on video when it came out. And but yeah, talk a little bit about Link. I guess what's your favorite scenes and so forth. Because it's tough to say, too much because everybody's seen this movie a million times and shit. Everybody knows it. But what's your favorite part about the movie? Favorite character? Favorite scene?
I love the entire movie. I would just say it up front. I'm probably gonna give this a 5. I always give it a 5. I saw this movie when I was 16. I think it was kind of when I was starting to first smoke the marijuana, so I associate that with this. And
it does help when you watch the movie too.
Oh yeah, and they just have a good chemistry between the two of them, and I thought it was. I don't know. I've always enjoyed this movie. It's hard for me to judge this without being biased. This is one of my favorites. Great scene though. So many, bro. I mean, some of these jokes would not fly today, but they still get a chuckle from me when I hear them. The one is when they're at the college and they take off from the party because they're being chased by the security guard. And the chick is looking for Harold and Kumar, and she goes up to the weed seller, and she's like, "Hey, have you seen 2 Asian guys?" And he's like, "Yeah, but only when I open my eyes," because it's a predominantly Asian school. So I was like, that shit wouldn't fly, but it was so what a dick thing to say, bro. But I like that weed scene with Kumar where he finds the big bag of weed when he's trying to break Harold out of jail. And it goes in that whole montage with the song playing in the background.
Yeah, he's getting married, and then he's having a baby.
Yeah, he's like, learn how to make a fucking cup of coffee.
He's slapping and he's getting a humble from it.
There's just so many, bro. It's just Yeah.
Well, let's ask this question. We'll have a answer. As far as the favorite character, who do you prefer, Harold or Kumar? Go ahead, Perry, and Link can chime in too, whether he likes Harry. Which are the favorite of the two? I like Kumar just because he's a wise ass.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
say Kumar, but I like Harold
Yeah.
because I like that Breaking Bad. Like he's trying to be good straight edge, and then he's just like,
Yeah.
you know, like
He's
I
like,
like that
yeah.
fuck it moment, you know, because I've been there. Like it's like I'm in the office, I'm trying to be straight, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm not even staying to the end of work. Fuck this shit. Go out to the car, light up, I'm going home. You know, like I like that.
You're probably
fucking,
giving all your work to the other guys, so you go home and stream on YouTube, Perry. I know what the fuck you're doing.
pretty much.
Fuck it.
But
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go with Harold.
you're gonna go with Harold.
Yeah.
And
Respect.
my favorite scene of all of them, or some of them. What's your favorite scene?
So I like right in the beginning where you got the two white guys and they're leaving, and like the security guard, he's like a black security guard. He waves them goodbye. He's like, "Yeah, have a good." And then Harold comes out. He has like a fucking attitude with him.
Yeah.
Like everybody fucking hates him. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they all love those two
Oh.
guys.
One of the favorite scene. There's just so many, the whole movie, but I love the car scene where like, I know that there is change, break free from the chain, and they just burst into the whole because I feel like there's been moments like that for people.
But they've done that usually after this movie was one of the first ones to do the music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someday somebody's gonna
friends
make you.
that are watching the porn. They're waiting for like the boob scene.
Oh yeah,
You know,
okay,
like, the original Mr. Skin. You know.
Yeah.
What?
We got boobs.
The Mr. Skin.
Oh,
like the website where you go and you can find any boob in any movie. It's
That
like
was
people
in
used to sit
Superbad,
around
too.
and do that back in the day. You know, like they used to be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you can see your tits in this. Let's go watch it." You know, like that was a thing. Or like when he's in the hospital and he gets his dad's ID card, so he's like, "Let's get some weed," and the fucking rider comes out. He's like, "We gotta do surgery, dude." It's like, what?
How
They gotta
about
commit though. They gotta commit.
How about that scene when Harold and Kumar go into the bad part of town there, and the two guys
They see
walking down the street,
themselves.
they look themselves.
Hey, those dudes look just like us.
They're all fucked up.
And then they see him at the hospital, and he's like, "Hey, aren't those?" He's like, "Shh, shh," and they just walk off.
They come out and they whip their ass, man. This guy's getting curb stomped.
This movie had a bunch of cameos too, of people that either had some clout to their name or have been in a few things or have continuously gotten work over the last few years. Anthony Anderson, the guy at the drive-through.
Another good scene.
Old girl who the Freak Show's wife. I think that's the chick from Watchmen, Silk Spectre or whatever.
Oh,
I think that's the same actress. Yeah.
Animal semen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat no hamburger in this joint.
Yeah,
have a tasty White Castle.
It's semen. Animal semen. And that goofy laugh.
Let's burn this motherfucker down.
Come on, Pookie. Let's burn this motherfucker down.
Pookie. Sometimes I just burn this motherfucker down.
And he starts looking around.
Because he starts talking about White Castle and how he's like, them little burgers. He's like,
tiny crystallized onions that
makes me
like flavor crystals.
Makes me just want to burn this motherfucker down. Come on, Pokey, let's burn this motherfucker. And then he's just stumbling all around.
Oh, what I was just thinking of a scene, bro.
What's that special ingredient in them burgers?
Animal semen. It's animal.
And I like how they each have a low-key, a nice little character arc or story arc that Harold and Kumar both see through by the end of the movie. Harold stops being a pushover, stands up for himself, gets the girl.
Yep.
Kumar actually grows up, decides to wisen up. Well, we don't see that happen, but it's implied that he's going to take it seriously and go to med school.
Until the next movie, when they're automatically back to the way they were. Reset.
But based on the first movie.
Reset it.
But no, yeah. I favorite character. I don't know. I both. You know, I think they're like a yin and a yang. They complement each other so well. It's weird. Because Cal Penn. It's not weird, but I wonder if it's like he played into it. But Cal Penn came out as gay like a few years ago, and in a few instances in this movie, like it's like when he's sleeping, he's passed out. Harold is passed out after he hits his head, and he's like has the dream about Maria, and she starts licking his face, but it transitions to Kumar licking his face, and he's like, he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know, you've been passed out. I just thought if I do some gay shit, you might wake up." And then and then whereas when they leave Goldstein and the other dude's apartment, he's like, "I think Kumar's a fagel." I don't know what a fagel means, but I just and then because he's followed it up. Oh yeah, he's like they're totally gay for each other. So I assumed it was like in that vein of reference. But yeah, I wonder if it's like he let the cast and crew know it just wasn't something he was public about. There's a little irony in it or coincidence. One of the
I
two.
almost thought that they were acting like they were gay with each other or something.
Goldstein and
Well, I felt like they were saying Harold and Kumar are probably gay with each other, but then once they say that, and then he's like, "Hey, you want to suck on this?" And then you're like,
no, yeah, yeah.
Those
He's
guys
like,
are trying to
he's like, don't mind if I
project it
do.
onto them or something, And then
Yeah.
they're like, so crazy. They're
No,
like, we just
they're
went to
not, but they're just,
Wiener
they-
Castle or something.
Yeah, they're like,
You want to suck on this?
"What, suck on this?"
So I always thought that, but I popped in. I wanted to see because I remember that home screen, that DVD page. It is the same. It's where like they're like watching themselves on TV, and then they're just showing them talking in the car, and it's like the main menu is like the TV screen and like shit. It's still that same one.
I don't know if that was the DVD, but okay. I was gonna say I know they were in the car, but I gotta pop that shit in myself. But I wasn't sure if it was on the TV screen.
It's like it shows like those CRTVs, and then it just shows them like almost as if they're watching themselves on TV, like in that car scene. You'd have to see. I remember I'm pretty sure this was the same one I had on my DVD, but they had. I wouldn't doubt if they had a couple different copies, But I believe it was the same TV
they had the
screen
unrated
menu.
They had the unrated and the rated, so I'm not sure now. I forget what was in the original and what was not. In the
I had the extreme unrated because I always.
Well, that's what's on that disc. Yeah. That disc.
Because I remember my disc looking like this too. Because I think back when I had it, they came with both. Because I had the DVD and I could have sworn it came with unrated and rated.
Mm-hmm.
I could be
What's
wrong.
The difference?
A couple extra seconds and then the
Literally
fart scene
probably
and
like
the party and
minutes.
stuff. It's not that much of a difference.
The
only negative I would give for this movie, I think the dates it a little bit, is those extreme guys. I think the extreme. A lot of people aren't going to get that. Years. That kind of dates it a little bit, I think.
Extreme cheddar. Woo!
What was it? What with that dude that fucking just screeched like a fucking pterodactyl?
Those guys were definitely gay.
Yeah.
What is that, pterodactyl? What the fuck is that?
He's like, what the fuck is that, a pterodactyl? Oh, I like the line because the dude who directed Dude, Where's My Car directed this, and when they find MPH at White Castle, he's like, "Where's my car, dude?" He's like, "Yeah, where's this car, dude?" Like it was a good callback to that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love Dude, Where's My Car.
Me too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time though.
And then
give me my fucking food.
Notice it's only old movies we can remember the lines for. Like there's no good lines and new things coming out much. But
dude, I would love to fucking like. There's so many like now that we've kind of been going down some of these old like I'd say like late 90s, early
between the 90s to
I'd say like 95 to 2005 maybe. There's like that decade was
almost like the 80s for horror.
That's what I'm saying, because they were
the boom era
of
comedy.
It was like the beginning of Jackass and all that shit too. That's where I feel like the extreme.
Well, maybe
maybe
something about Mary. Do you think that has a lot to do with it? That was a hit, and that was pretty crude. And after that, we started getting more of the really crude R-rated movies. I think so, because that came out in like what 91, 92.
What?
Something
That was
about Mary?
98.
Was it that late? Oh, 98.
What
Okay.
did?
There was a definite difference between the comedies of the 80s, like the Goofy Airplanes, and then these Once American Pie hit, and then Something About Mary. I think really was the big onus
Farley
on
Brothers usually kind of did.
yeah, Kingpin.
I was the first one. I'm not too sure, but I know. Oh, Kingpin. Kingpin. Is
Yeah,
that what you just said?
Kingpin, and
Is that
then
okay?
me, Myself, and Irene, and a bunch of
Oh,
other
that's a
ones.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And that's why
2000.
I told them that
If-
probably for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be mainly comedies because I think it's an untapped area. There's just so many good comedies out there that
People like
people
comedies.
either forget or they're lost to the era that you just don't see anymore. Even the stuff like Liar Liar and stuff I don't see on
Stuck
TV.
on You. That was a good one with
Yeah,
what was it?
a good one.
Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon.
yeah. There's a ton
What was,
of ones out there.
I love Something About Mary. I loved Never Been Kissed. David Arquette.
Black
is in
Knight?
that one.
That's a good one.
Which one? Like Mike?
Oh, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, Black Knight. Yeah.
Black Knight.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember what, dude? I can't express it, but when he goes back in time and then he goes into the bathroom and he like sees there's like hay in there because he thinks it's all sit. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
dude, that movie. Martin Lawrence is at like his peak there. Like I remember Black Knight, Blue Streak, and National
Yeah.
That's a
Security.
classic. Yeah.
That being like
Oh,
the
National
greatest
Security. I haven't seen that in forever,
Dude.
bro.
Yo, he
That
leaves a
was
girl tied up
such
in
a
there.
that.
feature. Oh my
Good
Yo.
movie.
Yeah, Steve Zahn, bro. That was a good pairing,
Yes.
bro.
I was just watching fucking that Gemstones show and Steve Zahn appeared in an episode and it made me think of that.
Is the new season out?
Season 3
Are
has
you-
come out. I think they're on episode 3 now.
Okay. All right. I got it. Okay.
And Two Gun Pedro wants to
I'm
thank
really
you for
into
wearing
that
pants.
right now, dude. This shit is so fun.
So that's cool.
Two guns. See what I see.
And Collection Sit Down, Fable says Hangover's into that area. I would say so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Freddie got fingered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Wasn't that Green?
Daddy, would you like
Tom Green.
Tom
What was
Green,
it?
yeah.
Tom Green. Yeah.
Tom Green?
Tom Green,
This
yeah.
is the Tom Green.
He did
Show.
Road Trip too. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Road Trip.
Road trip or Euro trip? If you guys if you had to choose.
Road Trip was the best.
Probably Road Trip, dude. When he pulled over and seen a horse, and he fucking spun the car around and had to run up to the horse just to jerk it off because he couldn't believe how big his horse dick was.
I
Oh,
always
that's
thought,
And then we had Old
I love
School.
Euro
Old
Trip.
School was a pretty big.
I love Euro
Oh, yeah.
Trip as well, but I would probably go Road Trip as a better movie all around. I think Euro Trip is really funny though, but I feel like it wouldn't hold
It's-
up as good today. Like if I went back, because I've tried to go back and rewatch it, it definitely has some funny shit. I feel like it was better. It was a better movie though when I was younger and like
It's more of an aimed at the teen
with
romance.
the nudity
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
story's just a
Even-
little goofy now.
even
Road
remember,
Trip, I think is still
more
fun.
plausible. Yeah.
Remember a movie called Dutch with the guy from Married with Children?
It's
That
called
movie
Dutch.
That was a
Would-
big one.
I don't know if I remember that.
What else was big back then? I said Old School. I mean, there's just
Oh, you're my boy, Blue.
so many movies there. So
Mr. D.
Old school.
Mr.
fuck
D,
yeah.
we won't even get into
Boobs,
the
boobs.
Adam Sandler movies, man. So,
Yo, the same guy who directed Old School and The Hangover movies directed Joker. I made $1 billion. I would have never thought that happened.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just watching a good documentary about the video store that I was watching on Plex the other night, and Todd Haynes is in that quite a bit. There's a lot of the directors, like John Waters, Todd Haynes. Todd Haynes is a lot older than I thought he was. I thought he was a younger guy. He's up there. So, but
Who's Todd Haynes?
the guy who did Joker,
Oh, Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an older cat though. Yeah. Because I think he was like in his 40s or some shit when he could have been in maybe the late 30s when he did Old School, and that was 20 years ago.
Right. All right, so I guess final thoughts, and we'll rate it because we can just go on and talk about good scenes in the movie all the time. So let's start with Link. We'll go back that direction again. I guess any last thoughts and give it a rate. You already gave it a rating, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna stick with the 5 I gave it earlier. It's it's a little. I guess you could say it's dated, but I just feel like the rapport between Harold and Kumar and just all the cameos. It's like there's not a wasted cameo in the movie, like from the police officers to the dudes in jail to the extreme guys. Like there's so many funny bits, so many not mega stars, but there's a lot of faces I recognize. Like I remember Jamie Kennedy, you know, Beyond Scream, the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, and Ryan Reynolds, Van Wilder. So, even well, go back to the jail scene. He was in Malcolm in the Middle. He was Malcolm's best friend's dad, Stevie. Do I remember if you guys remember the kid in the wheelchair?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he was the one in the jail. It's just a classic stoner tale, and it with the little hints of like the 80s teen movie. Yeah. I think that's why they make reference to 16 Candles at the beginning. He's going on not really good. That's the second one, but they do a lot for weed, bro. Yeah, and some White Castle.
I mean, as the genre of stoner comedies go, I think it's one of the best.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think you can get some laughs without being a stoner, but if you smoke or a stoner, you'll
I think it
definitely enjoy this movie.
It embellishes it to imbibe while you're watching the movie. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. What do you think, Perry?
It's a good movie, you know. Like, look at that, I got some White Castles right here. Got the jalapeno slider. You know, I gotta say,
got the jalapeno ones.
I haven't had those. You're brave, man. Those are gonna be scorching your asshole.
Oh yeah, it's gonna burn on the way out, just like it's going in. But that's how this movie is. It's really good going in, and it's really awesome coming out. You know, like the whole movie is good. You know, and it's a classic. You know, battle shits. Come on, how could he not like it?
Yeah.
It's like how can you hot chicks and ruin it for you? You know, let's ruin hot babes for you. You know. Let's give them diarrhea.
I can't take it anymore.
If you look
the diarrhea twins
right before that scene, they have Mexican food. A bag
of
Mr. Nachos, Mr. Tacos.
Well, she said, "Oh, this thing's giving me the trots or whatever." She said,
"Giving me the shits."
I'll go too.
Yeah, so solid 5 out of 5 phasers.
The sound effect man. We're not doing phasers anymore.
Oh.
That was the other show.
Oh,
now we're doing
grades.
Pies.
We're doing pies.
Okay.
Yeah,
pies.
So 5 green pies all day, no
green
pulling
pies.
out.
I like the cream pie.
Yeah. Can't beat a cream pie.
Can't be a cream pie.
Yeah, but no,
right,
super good.
Yeah.
And also in that scene in Battle Shits,
yeah.
when Harold runs out, he's like, I can't anymore. Kumar, for like a split second, is like, you know what? I could probably get some of this weed out. And then they shit again. He's like, no, forget it.
Oh.
So what do you think, Dylan?
I would probably give it a 5 as well, honestly. I fucking love the movie. It's a classic for me. And my bad. I'm trying to fucking think.
What are you going, a blunt?
Yeah.
Hey, it's fitting for the movie we're covering. It's
right. No, I was just kidding. I was fixing something. But I think the movie's a classic. Sometimes I debate if I like this or Guantanamo Bay. They're probably tied. This is the first though. It's a classic. It's what got me to, really to know these two guys. Anytime I see them, that's what I know them from. You know what I mean? I'm
White Castle.
Oh, fucking White Castle, baby. It made me just really want to get White Castle after
the truth. Best advertisement for a company ever, bro. Like
they should have really come up after this, but White Castle didn't. I don't think
they had a nice little spurge when this movie came out, but
I think the only reason they got to do it is because like they were probably going out of business, and they're like, "Fuck it, just you could use our name." Because at that point, like they would have had to pay McDonald's a shit ton of money or something.
Well,
It's just so random
for such a long time, and they're just. That's the food of stoners, You get White Castle because
get a bunch of burgers,
and you have to like drive to a White Castle. Like McDonald's, like they're on every other corner.
Yeah,
like you have to actually go out of your way, So it kind of like fit the movie perfect, Like like let's take the trip,
But yeah, it's just so much fun to me, man. It's so rewatchable. So I'll give it a 5, man. It's just, dude, I grew up with this shit, bro. So it's just, it's so quotable for me.
Oh, dude,
I love these
hurts.
comedies that we've been reviewing, man. They're just so important to like me growing up. They're just so fucking funny.
They make these White Castles look so good, bro, in this
Oh my
movie.
God.
Like anytime they're smashing down
Yeah.
at the White Castle at the end, it
I'm
makes
like
me
wanting
really
some
want.
right now,
And-
but
and
I'm
the-
like,
Yeah.
I know they're
and the
not that
McDonald's
good.
commercial,
I
the
know they're
McDonald's-
not.
You gotta go. You gotta go to the right one. White Castle slaps,
you
bro.
get the
Like,
commercials,
I feel like the
man,
ones
and they
that I
always look
always
better
go
than what
to
they
are in the
turn out to
hood.
be.
So
So,
they
Yeah,
always
some of
look
them
like
are.
really like if you go inside, they just look like dirty. You know what I mean? I
If
think
they're connected to Church's Chicken, that's not a
Yeah.
good. Go to like just a solo White
they
Castle.
used to have a solo one, and that's the only one I ever had when I was young, and they were actually pretty decent. That
in
place.
Mass,
was
we
good.
have, it's about an hour from here, but we have a place that does, instead of doing the hamburgers, they do the little hot dogs,
I was gonna say, do your
Oh,
own
really?
Harold Kumar
you know. But
trip. Hold on, they do the hot dogs
They-
at the White Castle.
no, well, they do hot dogs at White Castle, regular ones. But this place I talked about up here, they're like the White Castle hot dogs. They got little tiny hot dogs.
Oh, that's
Taking advantage
dope.
of 'em, a little
Instead
buzz.
of let's go to White Castle, Scarba's like, let's go get some wieners.
Let's go get
What?
let's go to Little Weenie.
Let's get some little weenies.
Little
Little
Weenies,
Weenies.
baby. It's where it's at.
That's actually catchy.
But all right, no, I'm gonna give it 5
Little
stars
Weenies.
as well. For comedy, it's like tops of that decade. I loved it from the first time I saw it. It's just whether you're stoned or not, you can appreciate this movie. Just all the
Okay.
shit.
I
Give me
agree.
any movie that has fucking puppet animals, with blood spewing out of their lips and stuff. I love that shit. I can't watch that scene enough. It's my favorite scene in the movie. So, but yeah, 5, definitely 5 cream pies, and you gotta love a cream pie.
Fucking cream pies. You're gonna get flagged for that.
Oh, come on. Cream pie. I really like a little cream pie.
You can't say that on YouTube.
Warm cream pie, baby.
Didn't they come for you? What was it? Your
That
thumbnail?
was Facebook.
Oh, it was Facebook?
Dylan's fault last week. But I had an aspiring Facebook career going, and now it's all for shit.
It's all out the window.
All
Yeah.
out the window. There goes my millions. But what can you do? I'm disgraced, motherfucker. Anyways, blame Dylan. So 5 for me, absolutely great movie. I'm gonna watch Guantanamo Bay maybe tonight because I gotta get myself some cock meat sandwich.
Want a cock meat sandwich, boy?
But definitely. So 5 stars all around. I guess that's a 5, baby.
That's 25.
That's it. And then we had a little bit of nudity in there, so you'd say it's 5.069.
There is nudity.
There is just a little bit, just enough to get through.
Yeah, she's
In
hot.
the 2000s, we started waning against that. I started
She's
getting
hot.
less and less and less. To now, it's practically non-existent. So, but what can you do? Although I do understand Jennifer Lawrence does show something in the new movie that she's out, supposedly.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta see that.
Maybe.
To Mr.
Oh, was she
Scooby-Doo.
seducing that kid?
Assuming it's not by a devil. I might go see that.
I'd be
this
able to
weekend, so.
tell. She's
Might
got
go
a
see
nice
that.
stroke.
Dylan will
There's a
examine.
scene
Yeah.
in X-Men Days of Future Past where she's posing as somebody, and Trask points her out, and she morphs into her Mystique form. She's whooping everyone's ass, or it might be before this, but she's got this. No, it's before this, but she's infiltrating this dude's penthouse, and then she's got him pinned up against the neck with her foot. But then you see this. They do this back shot, and you just see her ass
Yeah, it's
just.
probably a body double.
No, it was her. It was her. Because it's from behind, but you see her side profile, it's her holding him up with her foot.
You can do a lot.
I mean, I think she's known for her
They're
ass.
de-aging
So
Indiana Jones. They can unclothe.
yeah, you can't. Let me like
Unsag
that
them
ass.
titties.
That's right. So yeah, well, thank everybody for coming in tonight. Good movie. Next week, as Dylan already blew it, but we're doing 1999's Best in Show. We got some great
I
people
didn't
on
blow
there.
it.
Is that a TV show?
It's a movie. It actually did quite well. Got a lot of not
Best in show.
Oscars.
It got a lot of buzz critically.
buzz.
It didn't do right
Because you had
financially.
Jennifer Coolidge, you had Eugene Levy, and you had Michael McKean. It's got a great cast. And I find, if you like dogs, it's not side splitter, but it's pretty humorous. I enjoy it. So that's what we do next
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Best in show next Monday night. And then I think after that is going to be what's going to. Oh, next night. What are we doing next night, Don? Do you remember?
Jaws.
You're doing Jaws. Okay.
Jaws.
And it will be what? Will it be July? Will it be July yet?
July 2nd.
Wow. Holy crap. July.
I know, right?
July 4th weekend?
Yep. Why?
I forgot.
Oh, I
next
know,
week
dude.
it was going to be July 4th. I would have maybe postponed, but I guess I got to go, so I guess we'll go.
It's July 2nd, bro.
Well, when I do mine, it'll be July 3rd.
Oh.
Yeah.
True.
I'll be sitting here by myself saying, hey, Dog Show was a fucking hell of a movie. Oh. I want to thank everybody for coming in, watch us tonight, and thank you guys for coming in. And good show. We all like stoner comedies. Now we're all going to go get stoned and watch something serious. Stoned as fuck, man. Get that bag of weed so we can dance with it and get a humpy job.
Have little fantasies.
That's right.
Like John Cena.
He has well, I guess we'd say that. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Have a good night, everybody.